Hello, welcome to Tip Drops with Khalida. In today's video, I will be sharing some tips for veil grips. And this was a question from one of my Silk Veil Boost series online participants. Hi Kirsten, and I figured it might be interesting for some of you as well. So you will need a veil, preferably silk. It feels slightly different than chiffon, but these grip tips might also work for other veils. For today though, I will be focusing on how I work with the silk. And what I always do before working with any types of veil is warm up my fingers. So let's do that together. My favorite exercise, you might have seen this in my Facebook live sessions, is simply rotating each finger separately, making small circles at first, but then expanding the range. So making it bigger and bigger. Index finger the same, small circles, and then you make them bigger. Middle finger, small, bigger, 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 like a spiral. Ring finger, more. And I like this exercise, pinky, because it works the muscles all the way across your lower arm, even up into the shoulders. I sometimes do this one. Let's reverse the direction. Do this exercise laying in bed before I get up. If I feel that my shoulders or arms need a bit of love, or if the back is a bit tight, circle the index finger. Laying on my back with my arms stretched out towards the ceiling, middle finger, and circling the fingers. Sometimes already helps, that's enough. Give yourself a bit of movement just to loosen up the joints. We're at the ring finger and pinky. So that's my favorite hand loosening exercise. Shake out, shake out. Another one is to rub the fingers. This one I learned from Datura Online, one of the teachers there. And it helps also to sense your fingers and gives you a bit of flexibility and strength, because we will be working with this movement with the veil also. Okay, let's grab the veil. So this question, I loved it because it made me think about how I hold a veil. And this is a kind of thing that you do somehow, you work out for yourself how it works, but you might not really think about what happens in the transitions. So thank you again, Kirsten, for this question. I hope this will make sense. What I usually do is I let the veil lead me. So I might change my grip. I don't hold it rigidly. For me, it's more important that my hands look nice when I hold the veil and that I have a sense of where the veil is. So I try to be flexible about it, but I still pay attention to how my fingers and arms are extended and rotated. So the position I like to have with my hand is with all of my fingers long, so extended, but my hand, hope you can see this, my hand may be a bit curled. So I would, if you do sock puppets or shadow play, it would be like a beak of a bird. So with the fingers straight, but you close here. And I use this rubbing also to change the shape of my hand. So I pull in slightly. Also, we did this in class today, I would press my wrist down, and as you can see, it kind of relaxes my fingers up. So this position that I do with a veil. And I either pinch, so that's the first one I use very often, just pinching between the side of my index finger and my thumb, or pinch between this area, the lower part of my index finger and my thumb. So I don't even use any fingers. So I do like this, lightly, and then I arrange my arm, or like this. And then I can put my hand under a veil and flip it. I'll demonstrate. So for normal veil movements, if the veil is in front, like this, or like this, or like this, or like this, my grip would be just a slight pinch between the thumb and the index finger. And I try not to have these fingers too tight, I relax them a bit, but I press the wrist down instead. So instead of this, I soften by moving the wrist down. My hand is soft, my fingers are extended, and they can move, they can dance. So practice this, practice hand waves while pinching a veil between the thumb and the side of the index finger. So the middle part. If you can do that, move around. If the veil is behind you and you have the same grip, I put my fingers together, and then when the veil comes to the front again, it's the same. So if I go to the back, I place my fingers together and they go in the veil, so I can maneuver it behind my hair by having my palms up. So going around, here I release again, so I can go into any pose. If I want to make a pose with the veil, again, I use only the pinch as a grip, and the rest of my fingers goes in like this, so I can lift the veil, extending my fingers. So I have still the same pinch, and then I bring my hand in, palm flat, for different effects. Yes. So if the veil is behind me, same thing, fingers go together. I have the same pinch. I might flip or rotate my lower arm and take the veil with me, so it becomes from a pinch, my hand goes under. It's hard to do this separately, so I would start here, bring the veil behind me. You see I have my fingertips together, and then turn my hand. And I use this pulling of the veil to make it easier. So now I extend my fingers, and it's between my hand and the thumb, the second grip. This one I use for veil effects. I rotate from the elbow and the wrist. It can be up here, or low, or side, but my fingers are together, palms down. And this is also useful for poses. Same thing here. I have the veil tucked between the thumb and the side of my hand here. And with this, I can do what I want. And I can flip my palm up, there you can see. And if it comes to the front, I can release the fingers again and go into the first grip. So those two are my main grips. Now there might be times where you need to handle the veil, fiddle with it. For instance, when you have the veil in front, first grip, you step over it. This still looks nice, but then if you bring the veil to the front, it will be twisted. And to untwist it, for me, the easiest way is to use my pinky and then release. And because it is silk, it's like holding a fan. And fan veils will be my theme for next month. If I am twisted like this, I will turn, let go of the veil, and then regrip. And this I can do while I am dancing. So I might, if I cannot get out of this, I might just release and grip a different part. Or if I am too tangled, I might let go of the other hand completely, find the edge, and then grab the other edge. So this takes a bit of practice, and it takes a bit of trust. But as you get a feel for the veil, it'll become easier over time. And one last thing that I want to share, what I do if I want to have space in the veil, and if I want to regrip, if I drop my veil and I have it just in a few fingers where I could catch it, in order to slide the veil, I need it to be on my thumb. So what I do is I go under my thumb, and then I push. So this is where this exercise comes in handy. I have the veil and I push my thumb out. So I grip with these fingers, I grip here, and the thumb goes out. And this will help me to find the edge of the veil. So that's a secret. It's not a secret, but that's something I discovered that helps me in a pinch, in a pinch when I drop one side of the veil, or if I am too tangled to get out of it in any other way. So I would just grab whatever I can grab, press out the thumb, do this, fingers away from the thumb, and then I only need to find my thumb. I don't even have to look at it. If I find my thumb, I will feel the edge. You have to keep your fingers sensitive. So a Zen mind, last week's tip drop. And then you can use a turn to extend your hands and dance on. So practice this often. Dropping and catching. That's what we will do in next week's Silk Veil Boost, one-handed veil work. It's very good to gain trust to work with your veil, and then you are more free to move and to improvise. Okay, that's my tip for this week. I hope you can find use in it. If you have any questions at all, just let me know. And if you have veil requests, or not veil requests, even just tip-top requests, it can be on any movement related topic, or even practice or dance or life, let me know. Send me a message, drop me an email, message me in the Facebook group. Just let me know, and I might do a tip drop just for you, which could be useful for others as well. All right, that's it for the tips. One more thing before you go. We will be doing Dance for Children, which is the charity organization I support, raffle or giveaway very soon. And what we will give away are Stacey Nemours, that's my stretching sensei, flexibility straps and a posture strap that you can do around your shoulders to help you keep an upright posture if you're doing other things. So we have 2 of these stretching straps and 1 of these, and we'll do a giveaway if we reach a certain number of supporters of our Dance for Children movement channel. It's like my own channel where you can buy videos, but for Dance for Children we have guest teachers. I have a belly dance video up there for beginners and also a 4-hour shimmy session package which you can get. But there's also classes by my ballet teacher Constanze, who I will be taking classes with this weekend, as well as a contemporary for beginners choreo by my contemporary teacher, who is the daughter of my ballet teacher, the Zouk, which I did not know about until I took this class, the baby version of Lambada. For those who have been born in my age, end of 70s, beginning of the 80s. And we have plenty of fun things also. If you are into cross training or you would like to try Samba, we have a beginner Samba class. There's all kinds of things. I will link to it. And anyone who has ever bought one of the classes for Dance for Children, because all the income, you can donate how much you want, €5 or more, goes to a very good cause that protects and helps children. So anyone who has ever donated will be eligible to win one of these straps once we reach a certain number of donations. So you'll see this soon. Thank you very much already to everyone who has supported Dance for Children in the past. We'll be doing more projects and there will be some very fun new videos by guest teachers coming up. Okay, that was my speech. I'm happy I did not forget. Have a great weekend and I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.